Hello students, my name is Ashish Gupta. I serve in PP Savani Center for Excellence as chemistry teacher. PP Savani Center for Excellence is Gujarat's number one educational institute. It functions to prepare science students for national level competitive examinations like JEE and NEET. Today I will explain osmotic pressure topic, which is from chapter solution. Students, osmotic pressure is a topic of great importance. You will find that osmosis and in that way osmotic pressure is must for life. How? Because we can't survive without this process. How? Why we can't survive? Because transportation of water in throughout our body cells takes place by osmosis. In plants, water from root to leaves goes by osmosis. Such a important topic is this osmosis. So now we will continue discussion on this topic, osmosis. In last lecture, we learned osmosis, where we learned that if we remove cover of egg and place in water, it swell up, while if we place it in corn syrup, it shrink down. This process is known as osmosis. Now we continue osmosis. Now we learn difference between osmosis and diffusion. The two processes, osmosis and diffusion, can be distinguished in terms of following aspects. In diffusion, solute as well as solvent molecules flow in opposite direction. In diffusion, solute and solvent both flow, while in osmosis, the flow of solvent molecules only occurs. Solute molecules do not flow in osmosis. For osmosis, SPM, semi-permeable membrane, SPM is required, while for diffusion, SPM is not required. What is SPM now? A membrane which allows only solvent molecules to pass through it, but stop molecules of solute, that is called semi-permeable membrane. Only solvent molecule can pass through SPM. Now, examples of SPM: parchment paper, membranes covering the animals and plant cells, many gelatinous inorganic substances such as calcium phosphate, copper ferrocyanide, etc. act as SPM. Animal and plant membranes are not all completely SPM. The best SPM used is prepared by deposition of copper ferrocyanide Cu2 Fe6 in the pores of porous part. If we deposit Cu2 Fe6 on the pores of porous part, then we get complete and best SPM. Now we learn osmotic pressure. What is osmotic pressure? Let we place solvent molecule, pure solvent molecule H2O in one side of the container and we place solution in other side of the container. The two containers are separated by SPM. Now, because solvent side vapor pressure is more and solution side vapor pressure is less, so solvent molecules, in this case water molecules, flow from solvent side to solution side. Now let we learn why solvent side there is high vapor pressure. Why pure solvent has high vapor pressure. In pure solvent, as you will see here, only solvent molecules are there. So entire complete surface of the solvent is available for solvent molecules to escape from liquid to gas. When non-volatile solute, here red molecules, is added to solvent molecule, some of the surface of solvent is covered by NVS. Now, available surface with solvent molecules to escape into gaseous phase is decreased. Due to this, less number of molecules of solvent go in vapor phase and vapor pressure of pure solvent is less. The additional vapor pressure, because solvent side there is additional vapor pressure, extra vapor pressure. This vapor pressure push solvent molecules, here water molecules, to solution side and water molecule goes to solution side. The reason for flow of water molecules from solvent side to solution side is that pure solvent has higher vapor pressure and solution has low vapor pressure. So some additional magnitude of pressure which is with pure solvent in comparison to solution. What is this additional pressure? What is the magnitude of the additional pressure possessed by pure solvent molecules? That is P naught S minus Ps. Let this additional vapor pressure be pi. So solvent side has pressure more, the magnitude is pi. And the flow of solvent molecules is because of this higher pressure. And this flow will continue unless both sides have equal vapor pressure. If we provide some vapor pressure which is equal in magnitude of the difference, which is equal in magnitude of this difference, then the solvent molecules will stop flowing because vapor pressure becomes equal on both sides. So this is the definition of vapor pressure, osmotic pressure. The magnitude of pressure that must be applied on solution side, which is just enough to prevent flow of solvent molecules toward solution side, that is called osmotic pressure. Means osmotic pressure will stop flow of solvent molecules from pure solvent to solution side. Comparison of osmotic pressures. Three type of osmotic pressures we come across here: hypotonic, hypertonic and isotonic. The solution outside SPM has low osmotic pressure, then it is called hypotonic solution, low osmotic pressure. If solution outside SPM has high osmotic pressure. This is called hypertonic solution. Let me recall the example of egg. When egg is placed in water, the vapor pressure of water is more and we need to apply here no pressure or negligible pressure. The pressure to be applied is known as osmotic pressure. This time outside SPM we have water, and water already has a higher vapor pressure as compared to egg cell, the solution inside SPM. So there is no need to apply pressure on water side. It means the osmotic pressure, the pressure to be applied on water is low or negligible or no pressure is required. When low pressure is to be applied on the solution outside the SPM, it is called hypotonic solution. Means what we conclude, low osmotic pressure to be applied, low osmotic pressure to be applied, then we called is hypotonic solution. Now in second case, corn syrup has very high concentration, so vapor pressure on corn syrup side is very low. Now because vapor pressure on corn syrup side is very low, so water molecules will flow to corn syrup side. If we want to stop flow of water molecules, the pressure required is osmotic pressure. Because corn syrup has low vapor pressure, so we have to apply here high osmotic pressure in order to stop the flow. So if this osmotic pressure trick is difficult for you to remember, you do just one thing. You remember that hypertonic solution has high concentration, high for hyper. Hypertonic solution has high concentration and hypotonic solution has low concentration. Some biological phenomena are explained on the basis of osmosis. In animals, circulation of water to all parts of body takes place by osmosis. Plant roots absorb water from soil due to osmosis. Concentration of cell sap inside the root hair cells is higher than that of water present in the soil. Water present in soil has low concentration and cell sap concentration is high. So water moves from low concentration to high concentration, and this is called endosmosis. Water goes inside SPM. Water absorbed by plant roots is circulated in the entire plant body and reaches to top of the tall tree due to osmosis. Even 100-meter long trees get water for their leaves by the process of osmosis. Osmosis helps in plant growth and germination of seeds. Red blood cells, when placed in water, water enters them because water has low concentration as compared to red blood cells, and red blood cells will burst. Various functions of plants are controlled by osmosis. For example, stretching of leaves and flowers, opening and closing of flowers, etc. Use of salt and sugar in pickles and jams acts as preservative. It prevents growth of bacteria and fungi by osmosis. How it works? When we apply sugar on pickle, then if bacteria sit on pickle, now bacteria behave like SPM. So inside bacteria water content is there, but when bacteria sit on pickles large amount of salt is applied and water is less. So now pickle behave like hypertonic solution and bacteria lose water to pickle and die. Dead bodies swell underwater due to endosmosis. When dried fruits and vegetables are placed in water, they slowly swell and return to original form. It is again due to osmosis, known as endosmosis. Now, intravenous drip of saline water. Saline drip to the patients is also based on the principle of osmosis. 0.91% of NaCl solution is isotonic to human blood. Isotonic term come here. Earlier we have learned hypotonic and hypertonic. When solution outside SPM has concentration same as inside SPM, then outside solution is known as isotonic solution. In this condition, blood cells will neither swell nor shrink because due to same concentration, vapor pressure will remain same and solvent molecule will not flow. Aqueous solution of NaCl with concentration less than 0.91% is hypotonic. Now, when RBC placed in this solution, endosmosis will take place and RBC will burst. Aqueous solution of NaCl with concentration more than 0.91% is hypertonic. Means RBC is placed in 0.91 in concentration salt more than 0.91, then concentration outside RBC is high, so it is called hypertonic solution. In this solution, RBC will lose water to high concentration outside the RBC and RBC will shrink, and this is called exosmosis. इस लेक्चर के लिए इतना ही. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में हम कंटिन्यू करेंगे ऑस्मोसिस. अभी के लिए इतना ही. थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग द लेक्चर.